Makes you nervous when you've got someone watching, yeah. Morning all. JJ Detailing back with a video. Haven't done one of these in a while. I've got a messed up eye, it's doing my head in, but in the unit today we have a Porsche 996 with about 100,000 miles of clock. The customer has really driven this one and he just wants to bring it back to life. It's quite neglected, it's quite faded, it's tired, it's black, it's covered in everything you can think of, scratches, swirls, haze, sanding marks, even like the headlights are faded, wheels coming off, everything you can think of. So let's have a quick look at the paint, see what we're working with. So as you can see, just a field of swirls, haze, lower, deeper scratches here and there, a lot of strange, almost like oxidization in the paint as well. Big scratches there, if you can get that. Big scratch going across all the way down from like the middle of the door to the rear. And essentially this is actually booked for a minor correction, so we're only doing a heavy cutting pass followed by a refining pass, but in areas I probably will step it up to chase out deeper marks if they're quite obvious. It has got a lot of limescale bird etchings as well, if I can get some focus on that. You see that there? The paint is covered in etching and swirls and haze, but we're looking to try and remove as much as this as possible in the two-stage process. It's not going to be perfect, the customer doesn't want it to be perfect, he just wants it to be back to its kind of former glory again, get some gloss back to it, really bring out that paint. The headlights are also something special. They are incredibly faded, so we are going to be wet sanding those, polishing them back up, try and restore some clarity. So far it's on the ramp, it's gone through the wash decontamination stage and she's pretty much mid-surgery, so wheels are off. They are going to be having a deep clean, decontamination as well, but we've been testing with a few cutting passes and the results are looking pretty good. To say compared to the other side, she's pretty clear, but we're testing out a new compound and it is slightly hazy in areas, so you can see around the light is a light bloom. That's what needs refining out, and I have done a test polishing stage underneath it, and that is actually what we're looking for. So hazy after cutting, polished, refined, exactly what we're looking for. So she is coming along, but on to polishing. So, little update on the Porsche. Cutting is pretty much complete, and what a result we're getting so far. Incredibly clear. Managed to remove a lot. I have just noticed on this rear quarter, if I can catch it, there's a deep etch in there. So that's already been cut once. I am going to go back and try and chase that out again because it's at eye level as well, so it's really obvious. But it is hazy. It does need refining, which is going to be the next stage. So everything's cut, body-wise, roof, bonnet. I have still got to do the headlights, so I'm going to do the headlights now, wet sand them down and polish them back up. First, I'm going to try and chase out, where's it gone? That. Which is quite hard to see on camera. You just see a little edge. Just there. So I'm going to try and chase that out. Okay, so after 2 extra heavy cuts, it's heavily reduced, but I cannot go any further than that without risking burning through. And the customer wasn't looking for perfection, he just wanted to improve the finish in total. So I'm happy with that. It's a lot more minimised, you can't really see it's there. You have to catch the light, the right angle to catch it. But overall, she is starting to take shape. Still got to cut these and the headlights, but we're getting there. There's not much in there at all really anyway. But yeah. So Porsche 996 is complete. This has received a 2-stage minor correction, looking to chase out as much of the defects as possible. Customer was aiming to try and get the paint up to a decent level. He wasn't looking for concourse or show car, he just wanted to kind of leave some life back into it. And safe to say, it's looking a lot clearer. This was in a pretty poor way when it came in. Even like the headlights are looking 10 times better, and the gloss levels throughout are insane. So this has now had 2 stages of polishing, a cutting stage and refining stage. There are some deep marks still left in the paint, but overall we probably removed about 80%, 85%, depending on which panel and originality of paint and things like that. There are some little areas which couldn't really help with, such as the badges. These ideally needed to come off, but customer was like, I'm not too worried about them. So we tried our best to try and work around them as much as possible. And the gloss coming off, we have only applied a entry-level ceramic coating to this. So this is gonna last probably, on average, about 8 months or so if it was daily driven, but I think this one does sit in a garage most of the time and is more of a weekend toy. So this won't get that much use overall, but pretty pleased with how she has come out. And it has been pretty happy with the results. I think the customer's gonna have to too. He is on his way shortly, so we're just doing the final little wipe down, make sure it's all sweet, and then it's ready to go. It's a plenty of time to cure. Wheels have had a coating on the face. We only did the face wheels. The barrels are a little bit too far gone. They're very heavily stained, so we couldn't really improve them much on there. And then just a complementary interior little valet as well, just make sure it's all nice and presentable. In the background we have a T6 transporter. This is next week's job. It's in for basically a major correction. It's not in a bad way, but it's having a light wet sand. If I scroll down to this passenger side, this side has had paint, and you can kind of see what's original, which I believe this is, and then what isn't original. See how much peel is in the paint. So we're looking to kind of wet sand that back, which there will be some photos and videos on as well. Wet sand that back, probably the door, sliding door, front door, probably the wing, get it all matching to the rest of the car, and correct everything else, and then seal that in with 2 layers of ceramic coating. Yeah, Porsche's ready to go. Happy days. But yeah, thanks a lot. I would turn the camera out, but my front facing, I'm having to use my phone, so the camera's not working very well. But yeah, like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye.